It's time for a new beginning, for an end to government of the few, by the few, and for the few. Time to reject the idea of an on-your-own society and to replace it with shared responsibility for shared prosperity. I prefer a we're-all-in-it-together society.
My plan begins by covering every American. If you already have health insurance, the only thing that will change for you under this plan is the amount of money you will spend on premiums. That will be less than what you're spending now.
So it was Hillary Rodham Clinton on the economy today and her ideas for it, Barack Obama on the health care system, or at least the health insurance system, and his ideas for that. Some thoughts on this and the race in general from Fred Barnes, executive editor of the Weekly Standard, Mort Kondracki, executive editor of Roll Call, and Nina Easton, Washington bureau chief for Fortune magazine, Fox News contributors all, and a special welcome back to Mort.
Thank you.
Good to have you back, Mort. Let's take a quick look at a poll today. This is from the American Research Group, which did a national poll, but also polled in the early primary states of Iowa, New Hampshire, and South Carolina. And what this poll shows is that Hillary Clinton is leading everywhere. It's only a plurality, of course, and John Edwards is apparently second everywhere, with Barack Obama, who was thought and is still thought by many to pose the greatest threat to Ms. Clinton, to Senator Clinton, running third in these places. And Bill Richardson, as you can see, constitutes the second tier, or the top of it anyway. So with all that in mind, what about these speeches? What do they tell us? What does the situation in the race appear to be? Nina?
Well, I found the most interesting thing about these speeches was the extent to which both candidates borrowed from the #2 candidate we saw there, John Edwards. In the case of Hillary Clinton, there was almost a "To America's speech" theme running throughout her remarks today. You know, the haves and the have-nots, the trickle-down hasn't occurred, and how can we address that? She even talked about unions, and she used almost the same language that John Edwards used with me in an interview about unions saving the middle class. Then Obama borrowed from Edwards on the health care plan. You know, details are different, yes, but it involves both their health care plans or a large government role that would be subsidized by business taxes and increasing taxes on individuals at the wealthy end. So it's very, to me, it's like they're all joined at the hip on domestic policy in particular, and so the race starts to become, who do you like better, who do you trust better, who do you believe?
It's populism busting out all over here with both Obama and Hillary blasting away at drug companies and
it doesn't appear to be any new Democrats in this race, does there?
There are no new Democrats, and they all want to increase taxes on the rich, at least back to the Clinton levels, and provide a lot of benefits. Obama says that this is curious. He says that insurance premiums will come down, and yet he's going to eliminate the ability of insurance companies to discriminate against people with pre-existing conditions. So if you have a serious illness, you get covered just like everybody else. Now, if that's the case, it's going to raise everybody's premium. So I don't know how he gets away with that. And needless to say, not one of them addressing the healthcare problem has anything to say about medical malpractice claims, you know, trial lawyers and all of that, because they're part of the Democratic constituency.
Well, the worst thing is they don't have anything to say about using market forces, which you need very much. You know, Hillary's speech was just pure liberal boilerplate. You'd never think that the economy was in great shape over the last few years, particularly after the stock market bubble burst in her husband's administration, leading to a recession early in the Bush administration and so on, and the effect the tax cuts have had. I mean, when you see Hillary use words like fairness, that means big tax hikes, and I think that's what she has in mind. Obama, I thought his speech was better. I thought he made a valiant effort at health care reform without engaging in any new free market forces. And the family he talks about in the beginning is a family that buys their own individuals buying health insurance, and it costs too much. They're going bankrupt. But he doesn't mention there is a simple solution John Shattuck of Arizona has proposed this for years, and that is to have a national market. This guy is in Iowa. He can only buy health insurance in Iowa. And I'm sure there are cheaper plans in other states, but he can't go there. That's a simple solution that might work there. But mainly, look, you're not going to get any cost controls without competition and free market forces getting involved, and they're not talking about those.
Next on the